Yeah, I have been sitting here for 2 hours, and this is even my second attempt at recording this because I screwed up with the first one. Not because I started a lot, but because it was way too short and I didn't cover a lot of information. In any case, welcome to the Diary Ultimate series. Well, I'm gonna start off with this. I have been testing the waters in the past few days, weeks. I've been attempting to find an appropriate schedule for myself. When to stream, when not to stream. Previously I did promise a lot that I would attempt to stream every day, but that turned out to be... It turned out... well, it screwed me over. I know. I can say that much. And so now, I want to keep it at my own pace. Stream once or twice a week. Or more. It really depends on the mood. Speaking of streaming, apart from streaming itself, content creation as a whole can be... well, it can be really mentally demanding. Because apart from recording footage, you have to constantly focus on people chatting, you have to deliver commentary yourself, and you basically steer everything in real time. That's the most mentally demanding aspect of streaming. When it comes to video creation and editing, there was this one thing that I wanted to try. When I started the Journey to Euphoria series, I've attempted to edit the first episode in a way where I would cut out the parts where I don't speak, or otherwise those kind of parts that are pretty much not interesting to the viewer. But that turned out to be very tedious. Editing a 3-hour stream for 2 hours just removed a very tiny fraction of that space pretty much, so I want to avoid it because it's gonna give you a burnout in the end. And so basically, the Journey to Euphoria series, when it comes to editing those episodes, there's only gonna be parts that will be edited out that are not really relevant to the series. So if there's stuff like me tweaking something on stream or going AFK, those are the kind of parts that will be cut out, pretty much. But yeah, apart from this whole streaming content creation stuff, Journey to Euphoria, those are the kind of series that I still enjoy making, and I want to keep on doing it because I really enjoy doing so. There is really no shortage on the motivation that I have for the series. Even the Diary Ultimate series here. I like that I don't have to edit them and I can be raw as much as I want here. Although I have a single go at this, because if I do something very bad I have to start over pretty much. But this hasn't occurred. Yet, at least. Yeah, in the Journey to Euphoria series, in the third episode, I did mention that I wanted to work on a custom Vtubing application that runs on s&box, or the Source 2 engine pretty much. And I thought that's a good idea because right now I'm using VRChat to Vtube, and it can be really unreliable at times because the hand tracking by itself, if you pay close attention, there's pretty much kind of like a invisible plane in front of me for the hand tracking, which the hands use to position themselves. I cannot steer the hands in front or like behind me. They always follow this plane. So what I'm gonna do is, well, at some point, is start making my own Vtubing application. For the tracking stuff, I will be using VC Face because it has all the tracking features that I need, and I then can send the tracking data to external applications, which will be the s&box application that I will be making. s&box receives the tracking data, and the s&box application by itself handles additional features such as Twitch integrations and other visuals. And then you get to throw certain objects at me, play certain effects. Yeah, pretty much stuff like that. Doing this kind of stuff would pretty much offer more possibilities and flexibility. And honestly, I myself want to move away from VRChat. I hope I didn't forget anything when it comes to the Vtubing stuff. Yeah, whatever, I might as well make a follow-up if anything. There's something I wanted to mention about the music that I have been using throughout the Journey to Euphoria series. Even the Diary Ultimate series, I have been always using the same kind of playlist the whole time. All these playlists that I'm using is composed by a single artist called Cosmo D. And their music is not something they made like... They didn't just make the music, they made it for their own set of games. And these games feature certain places and environments, and each track that they made, it pretty much fits that environment in that game. They've made like 4 games by now, and then they have another 5th game coming up. I will leave those games in the description if you want to check them out, because I would recommend. I do recommend them, because that's where the music comes from, and I want to show some shows. Sorry. I do want to show some appreciation towards the artist and their games featuring the music. And of course I will be providing the Bandcamp links to the albums. But yeah, that was everything from me for this entry. Oh yeah, the map. I will also be leaving the link to the map in the description. This is also a Gary's Mod map I am in. yeah, I hope you had a good time listening to me and my news and plans and everything. Yeah, my speaking sucks, I know. I keep on learning to improve my speech with these series. Anyway, I will see you in the next entry. Have a good one.